Hey, Jesse and Steven. Um, uh, this is Manny from Wood Son. I thought I'd make you a quick video on how to assemble your chair, and I'll reference the second chair that I made. Coincidentally, Steven from Fishers, Indiana, and Jesse from Harrisburg, South Dakota. So this is Jesse's chair, and this is Steven's chair. You guys ordered it days apart, so I figure I typically make two at a time, but since I made two Cubs chair, I can walk you through the whole assembly process and reference the one that's already made before I take it apart. So I feel like Steven, Jesse, here are your chairs, and I'll walk you through the whole assembly process and maintenance, and I'll walk you through the chair and how to put it together. So when you guys get your chairs, it's obviously going to come apart in a big box. Starting with the slats, or actually, let me just reference this one. So this is the way the chair is made. It comes with the back. As you can see, it's one intact piece, so you don't have to put it together. I did all the hard work for you. The seat, which comes with 7 slats, starting with the first one that's branded, and 1 through 7. And what I did is, when you get them, I have them numbered in the back. So if you look at it, I have it from right to left, and I have them all numbered 1 through 7. So keep the numbers to the left. Yeah. So then you'll get your 2x6s, of course, the back brace that goes in between them in the back, your 2 front legs, your back brace and legs, which is going to be intact, your back braces, and your 2 arms, and of course your back. So this is what it looks like fully assembled, starting with 2x6s as your seat, your bottom seat, your top slats 1 through 7. Again, I have them numbered on the left side, 1 through 7. I also have them marked. By the way, you can't see it now, but in pink I have it marked where you should align the back as well as the back braces right and left. Anyway, you got your back legs, your 2 arms in the front, and then that's what it looks like, fully assembled. I got the back painted, and your back braces for added support. And again, you can't see this in the video, but I have them marked in pink where to align and perfectly place your boards. All the holes are pre-drilled, so when you are screwing in and countersinking, or they're pre-drilled and countersunk, so when you screw in your torque screws, go right flush to the top of the wood. Comes with the 6 lag bolts, 3 on each side. You'll need a 9/16 ratchet to get that going, and that's it. And one important point that I want to make out is when you're putting your arms, and so make sure when you're putting your arms, start with the back first, but don't countersink it all the way down. That's the very last one that you're going to screw in. So to get it going, do this one first, then you do your 2 front screws, and then that way there's no chance of the back splitting. So that's going to be a delicate piece, so just go very slow on that one. Let's see what else. So when you're talking to your friends about the actual Cubs back, something to point out is everything is a complete inlay. All the letters, with the exception of the inside of the B, because the B happened to land right in the middle for the white slots inside the B. But everything else, if you'll notice, is an inlay, meaning that it's cut from the same board and then put back like a puzzle. So that's an inlay style that I do. The entire chairs are made of red cedar, and it's stained. In fact, it's stained a honey teak. So it's good for a couple of years. If you want to add more, you certainly can, but it's called a honey teak. And then what I did on the Cub only, on just the Cub chair part, on the Cubs, is I put a semi-gloss spar urethane, and I did that to kind of protect the paint, because that's an outdoor paint. And so you can certainly do the entire chair, and it'll give it a glossy look to it. But since it's stained, it really doesn't need it. But again, it's a preference. So that's pretty much it. Let's see, it should take you, well, it should take you about 10-20 minutes to put it together. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. All your hardware will come in a plastic bag. Let's see. Oh, and one other thing to point out is on the top of the arms, I screw them from top to bottom. I've countersunk, which I said before, but I also have wood plugs. So just go as deep as you can with the torque bit screw, with the torque screw. And if you have some sawdust by any chance laying around, sometimes I fill the gap, and then I put the wood plugs, which is about 1/4 of an inch thick. So the wood plugs will fill the two top arms, 1 and 2, and then they will also fill the back brace. Here, I'll go to the side, back here. So there's going to be two 2-inch torque screws that go in. I don't have them countersunk all the way just because I'm going to take this apart. But this is where your other two wood plugs are going to go, 2 on the side and 2 on the other side. But and the other thing to point out is on the back brace, so this right here on the back brace, this is the only one that takes 1 1/4 inch screws. So the shorter torque screws are going to go into the back only. The only thing I suggest is just be careful. Don't go all the way through, because then you're going to puncture the back of the seat, and we don't want that. But all of the screws that you're getting that are in the bag are going to be 2 inches, and that's what it takes to do the seat, the arms, the top of the arms, and then the back brace. I may have said this, but I have it labeled and marked in pink where to place your back brace. And then one other thing to point out is underneath the chair, there's going to be 6 torque screws, and 6. And those are going to take the shorter screws too, which are the 1 1/4 screws. So that's about it. These are your chairs. I'm going to ship it this afternoon. I have a 1 o'clock appointment. And then after that, I'll come back and then ship it, and I'll send you the shipping number. Let's see. That's about it, you guys. It's pretty easy to put together. I think you'll figure it out quickly. And then and that's it. So very quickly, I'll just do a very quick rundown. So the first step is do your seats, then your arms, or excuse me, your legs, your back legs. And then when you're slipping in the back, again, marked, labeled, but there's also a 1-inch gap. So I marked up against the back 7th slat on where it should end in pink. And then that way there's a 1-inch gap for the tail of the back seat to slip in. And again, it's marked, and it has to be perfect because, again, we are screwing into exact same spots. So that's why it's all labeled and marked. It's pretty it's not bad, I promise. I know I've made 100 of these chairs, but I think for someone for the first time putting it in, or putting it together, you shouldn't have any problems. So, and then the back support, which I don't know if I talked about, but I have them marked as you're looking from the back right to left, and I have it marked up in pen. So again, I have these painted, and that's the way your chair is going to look. Again, Manny Aduwood Son, my number is 612-423-1468. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. I can certainly walk you through it if you want to even do FaceTime. I've done that before. So have fun. Thanks again for the business. And I'll put a couple of extra business cards in your hardware to pass along. So again, appreciate it. Have a good day.